Hello everyone, my name is Johnquixote, and today we are going to be playing The Legend of Bumbo, a prequel to The Binding of Isaac by the same people who did Super Meat Boy and The Binding of Isaac. Duh. Wait, duh. That's not COPPA compliant. No! Hello everyone, my name is Johnquixote, and today I would like to talk about COPPA and how YouTube fucked up. Again. So, I'm sure you've already heard by now. It's all over YouTube. It's all over the interwebs. Well, I know it's primarily over on YouTube. You can find it on YouTube. If you're hearing it from me first, what's wrong with you? I mean, why are you not watching anyone else? Because I mean, look at my subscriber count. It's pretty low. I don't know why you've heard it from me first. But just in case you have heard it from me first, what's this whole thing about COPPA, YouTube, and what does that have to do with us, the creators, and you, the viewer? Well, essentially, COPPA is a regulation. It's a law of sorts that stands for Children's Online Privacy Protection Act. What does that mean? Well, what it means is that it's a safeguard. It's a legal safeguard where people cannot legally collect information on children under the age of 13 without parents' consent online. Okay, so that's what COPPA is. What does this have to do with YouTube? What doesn't it have to do with YouTube? Well, remember how they keep on pushing us to be child-friendly, to be family-friendly, to, swear off the wordy nerds and stuff like that. Well, that's because kids sell. Advertising to kids sells. It makes a lot of money. YouTube knows this. And they were knowingly collecting information on children under the age of 13. Yeah, illegally. Because yeah, it's not legal. It's not legal to do that without parental consent. Yeah, because it made them money. Because YouTube is greedy. Who'd have thought? But they got caught with their hand in the cookie jar. And so, instead of going to court and being found guilty, they settled out of court with the FTC for $170 million. Yeah, that it's a lot of money. But that's not the worst of it. The worst of it is how YouTube has decided to handle the whole situation. Because part of the settlement was that they agreed to basically put in place a system in YouTube to have the burden fall upon us to regulate their content. We now have to mark our videos as either made for children or not made for children. All of our videos, either made for children or not made for children. Should be fine, right? If you're making children's content, you can just mark it for children. If you're making it for not children, you can mark it for not for children. It's as simple as that, really, right? No, it is not. Because what happens now is we're held responsible for child attractive content. It doesn't matter whether or not we're targeting children ourselves. What matters is, does a child possibly find this content attractive? Will this content bring children in? Well, I have bad news. We don't fucking know what that means! I mean, it seems like it's simple enough, if you're making educational material specifically targeted towards younger people. Yeah, children's content. That's understandable. If you're making Let's Play videos on video games, is that children's content? Is that made for children? In my case, no. I do not make my content towards children. I generally try to target 15 to 35-year-old, so around my age range, 15 to around my age range, which is around 30, 35, in that gap area. I don't target towards children. But that doesn't matter because I don't get to choose that. Even though my target is that age range of 15 to 35. They can go in and they can look at my video and be like, oh, he's playing video games. Video games are attractive to children. Children's content. Just that simple. And then boom, I get a fine. Boom, there's another fine. Because I got a lot of videos, and a lot of creators on here have a lot of videos, and a lot of creators on here are also freaking out. Now, is it going to be as bad as we're all, most of us are presuming it to be? Maybe, we don't know. We don't know how this is actually going to affect everyone. And that's the scariest thing, because we are running off of vague guidelines. To give you an idea how vague the guidelines are, things that are considered child attractive include anywhere from like using slang and pop references, like you could say cool or yeah or free stuff. I don't know why that one's included, but free stuff. Duh, like I used in the opening of this video. All those could be flagged as identifiers of being children's content. Not only that, bright flashing colors. Well, not bright flashing colors, but vibrant colors. You know, what everyone does with their fucking thumbnail so you fucking notice us on YouTube! Because people in general like bright flashy colors. Are we supposed to put everything in like sepia print? Who knows, even that might be child attractive, we don't know. Shit. And what's even worse is, it's not just like video games, toys. Adults collect toys too. I mean, I could show you all the... In fact, let's do this. Sorry, audio's probably going to get like really bad here for a little bit, but and I knocked some stuff over. But we're going to do this live right here. Ugh. Ah! I need to unplug this. Bye, cord. Yeah. I mean, look at this. Look at all this. Those are mine. I'm 30. And yet those, because I'm showing you this right now, this could probably be flagged as non-COPPA compliant because they're toys. Toys are attractive to children, but I'm swearing all the fuck in this video because I don't give a damn. YouTube fucked up, and we as creators are now responsible for their fuck up. Yeah, see right behind me, more toys. Not as well organized as this stuff over here, mind you, but yeah, I collect stuff like this. I collect video game merchandise, like indie game stuff. Like there's my Hollow Knight set, there's all my indie box collection stuff, there's a lot of other indie game things here and collectibles. My plushes, I love plushes. I don't know why, but I do. And no, this is not just an excuse for me to show off my collection. This is literally like figurines and stuff like that. Oh, they're not made for children to play with. They're not made for children at all. Well, they kind of are, but at the same time, they're not. These things are made for, you know, people to collect and be proud of owning, and they're quite fragile. You don't want to play with them. And if you're into that kind of fandom, other people around your age are also going to be collecting this stuff. Behind it, animation. That stuff, cartoon stuff. It's considered child attractive. Whoa, that camera just went real wonky there. But yeah, so yeah. Let me try to get this time back up. Ugh. I just don't know what to do. I don't know what we're gonna do. A lot of creators don't know what we're going to do. There's a lot of speculation that some of this is going to be absolutely horrible. Other people believe that this is not going to be too big of a deal. But at the same time, because of how vague the terms COPPA is, the FTC are going by for the COPPA, we have no idea. We have no idea what is going to be considered child attractive or not. So we don't know how to base on those guidelines. Other people believe that, you know, FTC doesn't have a leg to stand on to actually fine us as creators. Which, yeah, if you get caught, you get like fined up to $42,000 per video, depending on the revenue that the video brings in. So we don't even know, like, for instance, I don't have ads on my channel. I don't have enough subscribers. I don't have enough views in order to monetize my content, which is fine. But we don't know if even that keeps us safe. Because we just don't know! FTC throws a bone! And once again, this is all because of fucking YouTube not taking the responsibility they needed to, and altering their systems. Because how hard is it? How hard is it to just throw something up there, even if it's a one-time click thing, saying, are you of eligible age to accept our terms of service to view these contents? If you're not, get a parent or guardian to give us permission to whatever. I don't know. Something simple like that. Why can't they just have done something like that instead of being like, oh, well, we fucked up. Regulate yourselves. By the way, this is how I deal with depression and cynicism and stuff like that. I laugh about it. Because if you don't, you'll cry. We don't know what's going to happen. We really don't know what's going to happen. And there are things that can still be, you can still send in a message to the FTC. There is a petition that people are trying to get signed to try to get the FTC to try to rework or rethink on some of the language being used in this new update thing. I'm going to put both of those down there. If you want to leave the FTC a comment telling them why this the way they're rolling out the COPPA thing with YouTube creators is a bad idea, that will be down there, as well as the petition if you want to look into that. I'd say first make sure you understand the whole everything that's going on with COPPA, because I might be being a little bit hyperbolic here, and I probably am. But once again, it's mainly because we do not know. We don't know what's going on and how this is going to change things. Which, by the way, you only have till December 9th to let them know down there. Oh yeah, like I said, I'm not going to change. I'm not going to change my content necessarily. I mean, I'll probably like fuck around with the whole concept of COPPA for a little bit. Because in the end, I'm not going to change. I'm not going to change because I'm not trying to direct towards children. I am just trying to be myself, trying to put out stuff I want to watch. So yeah, hopefully you want to watch too. And hopefully I'm not going to get the fuck suit out of me. We'll see what happens. And I'm not trying to instill panic. It's just, and if you are a content creator, you have every right to be worried. And I do want to finish off with this last sentiment right here, is that even if you're worried, don't panic. Please don't panic. I know it looks like I'm panicking, but I'm usually like this anyways in these sorts of situations. Not that I've ever been in this exact situation before, but yeah, but don't panic. Don't panic. Be worried, but don't panic. Don't go out. Don't just delete your entire channel. Don't go out and just, remove all your videos and whatever and just say you're leaving YouTube. Unless that's what you want to do anyways. Because, once again, we don't know exactly what's going on. If you want to feel safe, if you want to just err on the side of safety, instead of deleting your channel, just go ahead and mark the whole thing made for children. Your videos will still be there. That way, if things end up not being as bad as everyone is expecting it to be, you still have all your content there. And if it ends up being as bad as a lot of people are expecting it to be, well, you're safe. You're safe because, well, your content's safe. So yeah, the main thing is we need a little bit more clarity. We need a lot more clarity on what constitutes as made for children. Since we don't actually get to decide that ourselves, we need to know what the FTC, is actually looking at as far as directed towards children. Because otherwise, we're all fucked. We're all fucked. And you can't look at community uploaded videos, because that's all this really is individuals in a community uploading videos. You can't judge them the same as a static website, because people's interests range from all over the place. Like I said, my interests revolve a lot around what a lot of people would consider to be childish, kid stuff. But at the same time, there are a lot of adults who like to talk about and look at the same sort of stuff. And what you're doing is you're not just ruining the platform. You're ruining our connection to each other. And you know what? If you want to do that, that's fine. I don't give a shit. I mean, I do. But I mean, fuck y'all. If that's the way y'all want to do it, then that's what I gotta say. That's what I gotta say, because it's not cool. Just clarify. Just make it easier on us. A lot of us would like to be able to comply. We just need to know how we need to comply. Oh. Thank you to anyone who listened to me rant and ramble about this. It was not a very constructive video. It was just me more or less letting off steam in the way I normally do. And I hope to see y'all in the next video tomorrow, where I play, you know, the sequel to the Binding of or the prequel to Binding of Isaac, Legend of Bumbo. You know, a video game. It's probably child attractive. $42,000 fine? Here I come.